物資だと地区にあるみたい。でもなんかいろいろなんかごった返してるっぽい。物資集めを推奨。ランパートに行くといいらしいよ。
なんか
ママじゃない？ママっぽくない？なんか
確か
に。お、最大スタミナ50。1日は持つはず。ランターンの火は灯ってなさそう？
灯ってる。
じゃあメイに会いに行けそうな感じですね。
そうね。
じゃあ一回メイのところに行きたいと思います。
Hey tourists, the intel you've been gathering for me has been enlightening to say the least. Georgia is planning on a mass exile in the very near future.
なるほど。
Many lives are going to be at risk. I have a few things to discuss with you. I know we were going to try to avoid the face-to-face, but the plan I'm formulating warrants it.
また会う感じ
Appreciate
かな。
your ear. Meet me in the same
Hi,
spot
hi,
as the
hi.
first time, Churchyard. Thanks for all you're doing. May.
なさそう。って
あれ
ことで。
どっからだっけ？普通に行くだっけ？船とか乗んないんだっけ？
あ、そうそう。教会墓地でい
ちょい
つも行ってる。
ちょい戻りね。
あ、そうそうそう。はい、大丈夫です。
あれこっちでいいんだっけ？
うん。ここ内臓いっぱいもらえるゾーンのとこね。
でそこにいるよね多分ね。
うん。どういる？いたいたいたいた。
Hey, tourist. I'll get right to the point. After looking over the intel you brought me, seems like Georgia is planning to toss out a large number of people real soon. A lot of lives are going to be in jeopardy. Good news is we have some hope. The map you scored shows a safe way out of NOLA.
ニューオリンズから出る経
Time
路。
and some space to organize exiles on a large scale. Get them ready to move. I think the reserve is going to provide the opening I need. Georgia and the Tower are so obsessed with it. Don't think they'll be concerned with what I'm doing for a short while. And with the Reclaim salivating over it too. Once the reserve is unlocked and revealed to the world, courtesy of you, there's going to be a bloodbath. You can count
血の
on that.
海だから人間同士の戦いがこれから。
Window won't be open long though. It'll be tight, but I gotta take the chance.
危険そうだな。
I don't know, May. Sounds risky. Trying to get that many people out at once without Georgia noticing. You've seen the posters everywhere. She's trying to turn the whole city against you. Maybe you should get out with Umbra while you have the chance.
You can't be serious. After all the work my daughter and I have put in to make this dream a reality, you think I should turn my back on the people I've been working so hard to help? No. I'm all in, tourist. I appreciate your concern. We are going to uphold our promise to these people. Do or die. I will leave the key to the reserve in the drop spot for you.
スポットにリザーブの鍵を置いとくわって。
When the shit goes down for the reserve, if you're thinking it's all too much and you want out, come find us. The Exodus could use someone with your particular set of talents.
もう期待されてま
My
す。
hope is you won't be a fool, but my mind suspects you'll be too hooked on that damn reserve pipe dream just like everybody else. All I can do is wish you good luck and good judgment, tourist. Take care of yourself.
はい。
あれは滝の鍵って今言ってた。
鍵はまだだね。
警視に鍵のことを伝える。あ、伝えるんだ。
くしゃみしちゃった。
これで終わりね、とりあえず。
うん
で、警視に言うのね、鍵のことを。
うん。
まあ、サクッとなんか拾っていくか。どこだどこだ。
でもこっちさ、奥まで行くとさ、感染。
メインに任せる。こういう時はメインに任せます。え？おいおい。
あ、やばい。
最悪。ちょっとまずいです。これはどうしよう。 まずいなあ、どうしよう。
Casey, good news. May said she would give me the key we need.
Good news? Hell, of course. I would classify that as fucking outstanding news. No, look, I don't want to jinx it, but... No, you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Best not to risk the jinx. Let's just forge ahead. One step at a time. Okay, so, the part to repair the final pump. Gosh, I don't have much to go on. It's weird. There's been really faint chatter about it on a few channels, and nothing but static for months. There's an outpost called Bastion, set up in a heavily defended duplex home. Barricades and optimal sight
マ
lines.
ジかよ。
The reclaimed currently control it. Now the place has been a hotbed of conflict
そ
between
の
Tower and
間に
Reclaimed for a
あ、じゃあ
while.
さっき見たのはタワーとレクレームドの
That's where
戦
it
いだっ
is,
たのか
so be ready for a shitstorm. Good luck. Hey, keep your head on a swivel.
はい。あと本の話ね。それはもういいです。洋館に行く。ポンプレギュレーターを取りに行く。
要塞じゃないですかね。
要塞ですか？
洋館ってなんだ。洋館やばい。要塞ね。
の
治療薬がどうのこうのあったね今ね。
治療薬のやつ最終日になってたから。
ただむずそうだよね今回。なんか
そう人と人の戦いのところに行く場所は。
ダイヤルとレギュレーターね。
うん。地図は？
黄色か青。まあどっちかって多分どっちかが。
あ、そうだね。ミッションはどっちかでもどっちかは物資って感じか。最初に青に行く？近いし。
人がいない方がいいな最初。
そしたら
めっちゃ咳き込んでるもん。めっちゃ車入ってるしここ。これだし。
そこじゃない？
めっちゃ車入ってるところだし。
うん。こっち人いなそうからこっちが物資なんじゃない？
どうかな。何もない可能性もなくもない。ここかな。
うん。
ここかな。
でもなんかいろいろあるね。
めっちゃ咳き込んでね。かわいそうなんだけど。降る？何が降る？
これ横に武器的な感じなのかな？
え？あ、これ武器なの？
あ、いっぱいあります。あ、なんか紙切れある。ジャズの男たちが演奏する場所で会おう。あ、なんかさ、あったよね。
あれあっち。
あそこのパスワード発見したじゃん。
やったじゃん。
あ、薬。治療薬発見。
やったなんとかちょっとは延命できたねこれ。思ったよりないね。
うん。
薬あれこれ2階とかあるのかしら。
ありそうじゃない？あ
平屋臭くない？もうこれ
あ。
屋根だ
や
よね。
だね。そろそろじゃあ行きますか、戦いの場に。
マジか。
砲弾巻いたね、巻いたね。
薬が
思ったよりないね。
ないね。まっすぐの左で行けそうだね。
うん。あ、なんか車がありますね。なんかすごい人がいそうな感じが強い。
おそらくこっちですよね。
さて、見つけられるのでしょうか。人がいる気配がね、
確かにない。
ないんですよ。この人がいないのがね、逆に不気味。だってなんか結構さ、
なんかいる体だったよね。
あ、そう、争うみたいな感じだったじゃん。どこにあるんだろうね。なんか場所とか言われてないよね。
でもここだよね多分ね。
見当たらない。もう一回地図見てみて、本当に合ってるか。ここで合ってるよね。
もう一個階段あったよね。
あ、そう。
多分こっちの階段は行ってないと思う
うんうん。ウォーカーもそんなにいないし。うわ、いたったったったったった。なんか誰かいない？
いるいるいる。
誰か座ってるよ、そこに。
これは多分話聞く系だね、とりあえずは。
You made it. I
JB。
didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I
光とあれ、なんか
am
一緒になって
Jean
見えない。
JB for short. There now, we can proceed to matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you. It's all you made.
いただいていいんですかね。
You made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested.
あとなんか
Let's
ダ
start.
イヤルだよね。
うん。
You are the tourist, and I am Jean-Baptiste.
ダイヤルはどこなんでしょう。
JB for short. There now,
これ
we
倒
can
しちゃダメな
proceed to
の？
matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you.
あ、ピストルの弾あるよ。
Consider a gift. And when we are finished with our
あ、
conversation,
足りない。
I will provide you with the missing dial
あと
that
会話が終わったら
you
その
need.
機械に必要なダイヤルをやるいいかって。もう一回話して。もちろん。
Sounds fair.
Terrific. Now, I prefer to play it straight. Once I received word that you were collecting these devices, and to what purpose, I saw an opportunity to connect with the city's most illustrious survivor and have a chat about the reserve. So I made it a priority to acquire one through various means I will not divulge. And now here you are. It is my hope when I am through, you will see the reserve for what it is. Nothing more than a crutch holding back the people of this fine city from regaining themselves.
話を続けて。
You've piqued my interest. Go
これ
on.
やろうで。
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our art, our towering scientific achievements. This reserve nonsense, even if the rumors about what may be inside it exceed our wildest dreams, the bounty will only prolong our addiction to survivalism as the only path in life. It will stifle our creativity. It will eventually lead to our withering doom. Now, this is the proposal that I have for
手を
you.
組むのか。
Continue your search for the reserve. And when you unearth it, which I have the
こい
utmost
つは
confidence you
リザー
will,
ブを破壊してほしいって言ってんのか。
these 4 numbers will disable the entire flood contingency system. Mother Nature will rage through the reserve and take care of the rest.
もらった。
1006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jump start it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope, tourists, and thank you most sincerely for
これは
hearing
ど
me
こ
out.
の話？
And let's keep this chat between us, if that's all right. I'm not sure my comrades would see the big picture benefits of removing the reserve from the equation.
難しいね
The。floor is now yours, my friend. Anything on your mind that requires clarity?
ないです。あ、リザーブ。
I want your perspective on the reserve.
Uh-huh.
いっぱいある。
Why choose me to destroy the reserve?
Because you're the one best equipped to find the accursed place, and I trust you will do the right thing when you do. Call it a hunch.
How did you find this code to flood the reserve?
One of my scouts came across the corpse of a National Guardsman in Rampart High School. The body had a manual for a bunker's flood defense system. I put 2 and 2 together.
If the rumors about what's inside the reserve are true, wouldn't it benefit the Reclaim to get your hands on it?
You are absolutely correct. But once those supplies are gone, then what? The same old fruitless pursuits. And there is the very distinct possibility that the tower gets to it before we do. The only way to guarantee this city will move forward in the proper
なるほ
direction
どね。タワー
is
か
to
ら
remove the reserve
守るた
from
め
the
に排除する
equation
んですね。
entirely.
I have some other questions for you, JB. I'm curious about the Reclaimed.
Yes?
The Reclaimed have made quite a mark on the city. How did the movement get started?
After my exile from the tower for insubordination, I took to raiding their supply lines. Rather efficiently, I
も
might
ともとは
add.
仲間だった
No
の
one ever got hurt, and other exiles clamored to join my operations.
タワーの仲間だったんだけ
Needless
ど
to say, Mama and her cohorts were not pleased with my exploits.
分
And
散
they
したみ
sent
たいで
several
すね。
communications asking me to cease my pillaging or there'd be consequences. Of course, I refused. Politely. No one was going to dictate the terms of my existence anymore. But it wasn't until the tower started sending thugs out to track me down and end me that I decided it was time to send a message of my own.
どこ見たっけ？これ
それでも見たから哲学。
I've heard snippets about the Reclaimed philosophy, but it would be enlightening to hear it from you.
It's simple, really. We want to live purposeful lives, reclaim the world and our humanity along with it. Mere survival is so petty. It's beneath us, forcing people to focus solely on survival. It's cruel, really. I believe we must invest in a future of our own design. Life is not worth living otherwise.
What's with the gory rituals?
First one was a man I knew well in my brief tenure as a tower grunt. I'd even called him a friend. Trip was his name. Snuck up on me in the middle of sleep. Tried to slit my throat. Still carry the scar. Well, long story short, Trip was no match for me. I maimed him. Something awful, really. And I dragged his body about a mile all the way to the southern bump, which at the time was the most highly trafficked exit from the tower. I found an old oak, hung him upside down from it so his lifeblood would spill rapidly into the soil. And upon his chest I pinned a note that
結構
read,
残酷だよね、この
"Keep
人
them
ね。
coming." And just like that, I became the most feared boogeyman Nola has seen since the Axeman. Once I had fear on my side, the rest just blossomed naturally. Those with nowhere else to go wanted what I had, so they
なる
listened.
ほどね。ちょっとこう残虐的な感じだけど、なんかもうこの人に
That's
従
all
わなきゃ
people
いけ
want.
ないみたいな
A sense that their lives still
感じが
have some
周りに
meaning.
こう与えたんだろうね。
I have some other questions for you, JB.
もう何もないんじゃない？
I've heard enough.
Fair enough. Then we are finished here.
あ、ごめん。